I had a few videos up, otherwise I have been pretty upset, but we're back now, and we're here with Monster Prom. So, I am a big fan of Monster Prom. It came out when I first watched Next Up Traveler, and loads of fun. And if you've been following the Monster Prom account on Twitter, you know that Monster Road Trip comes out this Friday. So the plan is Monster Prom today, Monster Camp tomorrow, and then Monster Road Trip on Friday when it comes out. Now, even though these camps have been out for a while, Monster Road Trip, I have not touched them yet because I wanted to wait until the stream and getting around to it took longer than I would have liked. We're here now, so it's fine. I have seen a playthrough through Monster Camp, so I won't be going in blind, but there's still a lot. So, yeah, let's have our...
Yay!
Now, I am playing alone today, but perhaps in the future I will circle back around to this and play with some friends of mine. We will see if we can make that happen. We are going to hop into the second turn, and you know what, we'll just do okay. And then we're only going to do one run through just to get an idea of the game. I'm not going to try time and time again to get characters. If it fails, it fails. Just a once through so that people on the channel know kind of how this goes. And I do have water, so hopefully my voice doesn't die today. Alright. Spooky High School. Sweetest years of our lives. Also, I really hope the audience was saying anything. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Now, I always have to be honest. And I will put this in.
All right.
And yet to experience the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks ago, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott House, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess whose community was inspired. Pauline Geist, 22, maybe? A party goes with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeMay, 22. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Liam D. Lioncourt, at least 400. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe Forever? An eldritch cutie who would end the deity of Scrub Ralph to ultimate fangirl. Calculuster Hewlett Packard, version 1.1. A library computer who has become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Voiced by none other than Jacksepticeye. And Vera Overlong, 23. A mean self-made mortgage with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? we only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date. And even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Now, I will say, I have played this before on a different device account. And I'm gonna be honest, I failed a lot. Like, a whole lot. Got rejected a lot of times, and it is very, very telling that the only one I was able to have as a proper date to the prom was Zoe. Like, that's super telling, honestly. And then anything else, I did get some of the, like, special endings where you skip out on prom and do something better. But there was a lot of rejection. And I know, like, this whole stat system, and I'm vaguely aware of how it works, but I haven't bothered to go researching who likes what stats. Because I want to just kind of, like, do an honest run instead of a completionist run. And I am fully aware that some choices will only seem to have the stat for them. So we will see how this goes. Anyway, welcome to Monster Prom, the stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are wrong. They're wrong in so many different ways. Worry no more. I just realized I haven't had my mic down the entire time. Oh wow, okay. Whoops. Yeah. That I hope the audio is better now. Anyway. Worry no more. We're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! School's outdated and lame. We need a new school subject, ASAP! Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country really could use a subject like that in schools. Turning people into your puppets through emotional warfare and Deception 101. Or how to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. See, here's the funny thing. I wouldn't say we have critical thought as a class necessarily, but there was a class I had at my high school. I don't know if all high schools do this, whatever. But, we did have a class where we did a lot of, like, philosophy type stuff. It wasn't outright a philosophy class, but it was a lot of, like, analyzing and digging deep and, you know, critical thought. So that's kind of already a thing in some schools, mine at least, and I'm probably not the only one, so. So that, like, kind of already exists. And then I don't really care for this one, so I guess we'll go with puppets. The coolest reality show would be 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs and society wins. 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge, seducing a potato into marriage somehow. I'd watch that one. What would be the most appealing in a love partner? Alright. Honestly, you can match these with the characters pretty easily. See, this is obviously Zoe. Tsundere is, Liam. Easy. Party is Polly, hands down. And then the kawaii eyes is Miranda. The 50 gigs of RAM is Calculester, and then the big horn is no doubt Damien. So this is the point where it sets you up with who you want to go for, and it's pretty easy to figure out who does what. I'm wondering if I should go for characters that I know I'll have a good chance with, or go characters that I just like want to try. Because as I've said, like, I can win Zoe, because like our personalities are pretty similar. We'll go with Zoe. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? This is another matchup, but I will answer this more honestly. The outdoors. Internet Explorer. The person is mediocre. The person lacks taste. The person is boring. The person is a coward. I'm sorry, but if you use Internet Explorer. Alright. So, do we want to go for Zoe or Calculator here? That's the question. Now, I gotta see if I can remember the stats. Let's see. Well, creativity is very low in general, so I think auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have decided to give you a figurative blowjob. The performance is intense and inspiring. It'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad, considering high school play standards. +2 creativity. Alright. You catch the tail end of a classic Zoe/Calculester exchange. But Supek's teacher fic is super overdone and makes me really uncomfortable because, like, the inherent imbalance of power. Like, could you imagine how problematic it would be if PGS hooked up with one of us? Yeah. Honestly, gotta agree, I cannot read student-teacher fics. I can't. I just,
Server error.
I don't know how to do a robot voice. I cannot seem to recall what Principal Giant Spider looks like anyways. Image PGS not found. Ah, the joys of new students adjusting to the rules of Suki High.
Let's get down to business!
You there! Killing Machine and Abyssal Terror! Rude? I need an impressive ally in my fight against the reign of the Buffets over the 8th Circle of Hell. Input quippy response about your sense of fashion being from the 8th Circle of Hell. I have no need for your robo criticisms. What I need is the power of being beyond the average monster to aid my glorious and rightfully justified takeover. No thanks, I'd rather just write steamy fanfiction, which you or Damien are a crack ship who hate sex just to annoy you for annoying us. We need to act now while King and King Bouvet are distracted by throwing an admittedly adorable theme brunch. I'm not leaving without one of you with me. Holy shit, she really means it. Time to help one of your classmates out. I guess you better decide which one you don't like. School is full of tough choices. Calculus is close to my heart because, you know, Jacksepticeye, but, Zoe, the fangirl, gets me. So, I don't know. Alright. Let's see. This, I believe, is saying no, keep Calculus around, and this is saying no, keep Zoe around. Do I want an easy win, or... Oh, sorry, one second. Needed some water, sorry. Okay, so what do we do here? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, I know I can win with Zoe, but Calculus's also, like, super nice. I don't know. Should I just flip a coin on it? I think I'll just flip a coin on it, honestly. We'll go... Alright, I'm saying right now, Zoe is heads, and then Calculaster is tails. So we'll go on Google here. Wait for it to load. It is heads! We're going for Zoe. Alright. Ah, this is quite the extensive collection of Damien LeVay drawings. But wait, this appears to be a wounded Damien being nursed by Vera. Damien dying in Liam's arms. Oh, those are just illustrations from my tragic hurt comfort fix. Yes, I too would be comforted by Damien being hurt. No, that's not what it means at all. It's just that people enjoy the drama. Yes, my takeover. I fucked up. I fucked up. You come to the auditorium to boost your creativity, only for your stat to still not be high enough. My takeover the 8th circle will be gloriously dramatic. Come along, Elder Tor. Shit, I'm sorry, Zoe. You and me both. I am no longer an Eldritch Horror. I'm an Eldritch Cutie Pie. You will rue the day you have called me such. Your eyes will melt deep into your skull, and your skull will turn into dust inside the flesh of your face, which will rot off. Oh my, I don't know what came over me. I'm so sorry.
Is this what people call lame?
Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Okay. Emotion identified. Sadness and shame. Engage protocol. Comfort friend. I'm sorry. Well, honestly, I mean, neither of them got swept away by Dahlia, so it's fine. Great, you scared off both my living weapons. Clearly, you're in league with the LeVays. Prepare to meet your doom. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Somehow I still got Zoe points. I guess. Anyway, if you fail an interaction for a character, it does tell you what their main and secondary likes are. So, because we lost 2 fun, Zoe really likes fun, and we lost 1 charm, so her secondary favorite is charm. And we have lots of charm, actually, so... I think we just gotta work on upping our fun. Alright, where is Zoe seated? Ah, they're sitting together! Calculaster is enjoying a nice, quiet lunchtime charge when Zoe interrupts his reverie with a question. Hey, Calculaster, I'm making a quiz so students can figure out which Spooky Hive vending machine they are. You're friends with the vending machines, right? I am friends with every person, friend Zoe. But, like, are the vending machines people that you're friends with? That is a rather insulting question. Yes, vending machines are people, and yes, I am friends with them. Oh, so vending machines have feelings? Of course they have feelings. Which feelings? I do not know. I am a terrible friend. Aw man, don't be sad. We can figure this out together for my quiz. But how can we talk to the vending machines about their feelings? Okay, this is clearly a pandering. Use pure logic, Cal. That's a very robot thing to do. And then just look up their manuals online. I love conducting obsessive online research on all my favorite topics, don't you, Zoe? Oh yeah, clearly. Zoe point. Easy Zoe point. Did someone say obsessive online research? Yes, it was Sky. Let's do it. Calculaster, pull up the manuals. Manuals acquired. Opening section 23D. Discerning your vending machine's mood. It says here that an analog switch on the back of each vending machine that sets its emotional state. Let's go look. Oh, looks like they're all set to crushing despair. Why are they set to crushing despair? That seems to be the factory default. Should we change it? Best not to tamper with factory default. Okay. 1 second. Got it. Throat is way dry today, sorry. Okay. Hey Sky, as long as no ear-splitting shrieks filling the ear, when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air. No ear-splitting shrieks filling the ear, when suddenly an ear-splitting shriek fills the air.
Disgusting!
So, oh my god, what do I do for her? What voice do I do for her? Something regal, but also, like, she's pretty young, I guess? Zoe! Oh, my throat. It's gonna kill my throat. What is this abominable nonsense? Abominable? Yeah, abominable. How dare you so much as think such filth, much less write it, much less put it on the internet? Miranda, I honestly have no idea what you're so upset about. Simply expressing myself through the noble art of fanfiction. By writing a story about me, a noble and beautiful mer princess, in a forbidden romance with Nash Omahon, the son of the Prime Minister of the Air Kingdom? The Prime Minister, Zoe! I would never date anyone from a socialist nightmare escape with a Prime Minister. But this has nothing to do with you. It's not set at Spooky High, it's set at Creepy High. And the Mer Princess is named Marmanda Vanderbilt. That sounds nothing like Miranda Vanderbilt. They barely even end with the same 4 letters. Don't you know the last 4 letters are the most magical and important of all the letters in Mer monarchy culture? Why I should have this dribble ripped into shreds with a libel knife, the cutlery used by the most scathing of abusers. See, Miranda? You're nothing like Marmanda. She totally would have gone with the slander spoon. I simply cannot stand by while my friend, classmate, and inferior publishes such air people sympathizer nonsense. Oh dear, this could get ugly. Than it already is. Better stop it and help a lady out. Which lady, though? That's up to you. I do remember. I do remember this scenario with Zoe. So a lot of this route is probably gonna seem very familiar to me. Let's see. Hopefully I have enough stats for it. Leave Zoe alone there. Don't you see she's done you a huge favor by exposing the treachery of Marmanda Vanderbilt? You need to destroy Marmanda, not Zoe. Alright, we're obviously gonna side with Zoe here. But I don't have the stats for it. Don't have the stats for it. Yes, of course, Zoe, I understand now. Your story isn't air people propaganda. It's a warning to me. Sure, if that'll get you to leave me alone. And now, the next logical step is for us to warn air people about how quickly I'll destroy them. By writing Marmanda Vanderbilt into the story to murder Marmanda Vanderbilt and Nash Omahorn. What? No, it's not that kind of story. There are no content warnings for mindless slaughter. Not mindless slaughter. Mindful execution for heinous crimes against the crown of being a merperson. Carpeting with an air person. It's supposed to be a tragic star-crossed romance. Those are some of my favorites. Before Zoe can stop her, Miranda has grabbed the phone and is making edits to Zoe's previous fic. First, Miranda shall sneak into Miranda's bedroom and have an assassin slit her throat while she sleeps, because obviously Miranda would never dirty her hands. Then, Miranda will take Miranda's place in disguise to go meet Nath, at which point her assassin will murder him as well in the same fashion. How dare you desecrate my fiction with your unoriginal and repetitive murders. You mess with my fanfic, I mess with your mind. She does, and oh boy, it's not nice. Somehow, now your brain can't tell the difference between shares and feral patchers, which leads to many unpleasant moments. You lose 2 boldness and 1 smarts. Fucking hell! Fucking hell. These are the right options, but I don't have the stats for any of them, like any of the time. What the fuck am I supposed to do? And also my previous way of weeding out what stats actually work with the characters are out the window. So I'm just going to blindly guess because I refuse to search it up. Gotta do like an honest run. But I think with Zoe, creativity is definitely a thing because, you know, she's a huge fanfic writer. And then after creativity, I have no idea. I'm hoping it's not boldness. Because our boldness is so low. Oh boy. We'll figure it out, I guess. I mean, we still get Zoe points, but we're still losing stats, so. Where is the shop? I might want to try and buy something. Yeah. Welcome to my shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats. Shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures. Even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Alright. Let's see. The gift that keeps on giving. It's free. I have fallen into that before. And it's, yeah, it doesn't do what you would think. It's like, oh, this is gonna be nice, little boost. I think, if I remember right, it sets like all your stats to 0 or something. Or like cuts all of them in half. But like, it's free and looks nice, so obviously it's gotta become helpful, right? No. No. Anyway, let's see. This is an event thing. Do I want to try and queue an event? That'd be fun. Anyway, this would boost our creativity. So definitely boost our creativity. But it's $5 whole dollars. And then the Go Sheet is also $5, which, you know, gives you a unique event as well. This one is used in the bathrooms, and you just do the whole like blanket sheet ghost thing, and how that turns out depends on your stats. I am curious to maybe queue this event, but right now we really need to focus on I'm pretty sure this is definitely an event thing. It gets mentioned a lot. Yeah, this is like a boldness boost. This is creativity boost. We're just gonna take the creativity boost.
No refunds.
Because, holy fuck. Dude, how much was that? We were like, what, 4 before? Now we're... Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, it's lunchtime. Where is Zoe? Oh, it's the prince! I've never tried derailing to the prince, but like, I'm pretty sure it's a thing you can do. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to try though. I want to sort of stick to something like I know a bit more. But like, basically, what I've learned with Monster Prom is that if they have an avatar, pretty sure they are dateable. But anyway, we're sticking with Zoe here. You sit down with Zoe and Scott. Scott is eating his trademark pizza sandwich, which is just 3 slices of pizza on top of each other. Zoe has a notebook out and is taking notes. But how do you get your food, Scott? What do you want to know so bad? It's pretty normal. No, it can't be normal. I'm doing research for my latest fanfic. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of love. It's about a pack of werewolves going on the biggest hunt of their lives. A hunt that will change them as hunters and also as werepeople. They went looking for food, but what they found was personal growth and a new understanding of group sexual practices. Also food. So that's why I need to know. How do you hunt? Oh, well, normally I go to the cafeteria and I ask for pizza. That's it? What about hunting in a pack, enjoying the spoils together and feast of blood and rage? Rage, not range. Exploring each other's bodies. Well, I guess sometimes me and my cousins order pizza at home. Then the pizza comes and then we eat the pizza? Zoe does not look at all satisfied with Scott's answer. Maybe you can get Scott to give some juicier info, or convince Zoe that ordering pizza is actually dramatic. I gotta say, the one main difference between me and Zoe is that she writes, like, real people into her fanfictions. Real to her. Like, Scott, Miranda, Damien, Dahlia, etc. All of these characters are, like, fictional to us, but to, like, they're in the same existence as her, so they're real to her. And, for me, when it comes to, like, shipping, fanfics, fan art, all that, I do not think you should ever be doing that with real people in the real world. Like, those are people with actual lives and actual friends and actual relationships. When they're just characters, it's fine, but when you're using people that aren't just characters, it's weird, honestly. It's weird. So that is the main difference between me and Zoe. But otherwise, we get each other pretty well. So let's see. Do I have the stats? Now. I hope I do. Let's see. How do I win? Go searching for pizza in the wild. Which I don't think is gonna get us anywhere, honestly. Just like, oh, I go to a convenience store. They have pizza there too. Whoa. Zoe, don't dismiss the utter suspense and extreme pathos of waiting endlessly for the pizza arrive. Truly, it is the central tragedy of the 21st century. Honestly, you could make that very dramatic, I think. Fuck! I don't want Scott points! Why did they give me Scott points? Is it because, like, I just let Zoe be satisfied with what he was saying? Fuck, I don't want Scott points. It's not gonna be a good one. Wow, I thought the central tragedy of the 21st century was that we're gradually destroying the planet with every convenience we enjoy. But we're also removed from the consequences of our actions that we will continue to be manipulated by our corporate masters until we're all living on desolate cinder. Nope, it's the pizza one. Oh, that's a relief. That other one seems super depressing. Not having pizza is really depressing too. Sometimes, when we're waiting for the pizza, I get so hungry I could eat a horse. So you chase down and kill a horse in an orgy of bloodlust? What? No, usually I just eat corn chips and watch sports on TV, but I'm really bummed while I'm doing it. Zoe decides to make do with what Scott is giving her. Scott is happy. Scott is just happy for the attention. You're happy because Scott is happy. Everyone wins. No, I don't win. I fucked it up. I'm gonna royally fuck this up.
Alright.
Okay. We should get money from the library. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has a fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, plus 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. You're going to help Zoe with her math homework after, but you notice her surrounded by a crowd of sinister cloaked figures. She seems pissed about it. Guys, stop it! I don't want any dead goats. I'm at school.
The rituals.
We understand perfectly, Lord Zagord. This is a test. We must bring you even more dead goats to satisfy your dark hunger. What? No, that is the opposite of what I said. And I don't go by Zagord anymore. I'm Zoe, okay? Z-O-E. Can we take a rain check on that study session, Sky? I can't stand being around these jerks. Zoe brushes past you on her way out. The cultists stare at you with unconcealed awe. Well, okay, it's concealed by their terrifying masks, but still.
All hail Zagord.
Zagord addressed you by name, and you did not go mad with pleasure. It addressed you as if you were an equal. Hey, excuse you. She uses she, her pronouns. It passed within inches of your frame or the frame, and once more, it mentioned rain. Could it be that it was referring to the fabled storm of the whatever relationship with our incomprehensible master? You could suggest a new sort of sacrifice that would please it. Fuck it, you got nothing better to do. You decided to be a prophet for today. You tell them what they should really be sacrificing. Okay, do I have the stats for it? Because I'm pretty sure, like, there's like a right and a wrong for this bit. But if I don't have the stats, it's gonna go wrong either way. But anyway, we are not sacrificing any more goats. You need to realize that her name is Zoe, and she uses she, her pronouns.
So blasphemous.
I have the creativity stats for it, let's go! So worth it to go to this shop. So worth it. But our harmful prejudices are precious to us. They're how we remain reliably unpleasant. They're better to unplease Zagord. Maybe that's how it was with Zagord, you explain. But Zoe's got an entirely different set of standards that don't involve being a bigot. Ah, your wisdom is truly subtle and deep. Very well. Bring out the prejudices. One of the cultists steps forward with a steel-banded box stained with blood and scorched by fire. You're not sure exactly what's inside, but it smells pretty racist. No, bring out the vat of acid we always carry around. Where were they keeping all this stuff? Those robes must be really roomy. Now dissolve the prejudices in acid. Go on, do it! The box dissolves with a sound like 1,000 grandmothers disapproving of your gender identity. Damn. Ah! We are suddenly unprotected from new and radical ideas. The revelations are flooding in. Could it be that we have been jerks? Alas, it is true. And it is also true that our Lord demands from us one further sacrifice. This is the greatest sacrifice of all. We must sacrifice the past. The name of the gourd is gone, perished along with the dark timeline that gave it birth. Here and now, we rededicate ourselves to a new cult, the cult of Zoe. Wow, that worked way better than you expected. Maybe you can dissolve the prejudices of other bigots in acid too. Or maybe you can just dissolve the bigots in acid. Either way, you gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Alright.
Okay. So we are comfortable with her creativity stat, but I don't know what her secondary stat is. Creativity, obviously, and then I'm hoping that it's charm, because we have a lot of charm. So I think... let's just get more money and see if we can have enough to visit the...
Hey, stranger.
Shit! You fucking bitch. I didn't realize you were at the library! God damn it! Fuck you. I am enraged. Listen, you're getting in the way of me making the money in order to buy stuff from you. Fuck, I'm a dumbass. Alright, well.
Alright.
Moving on. Hey. No, we're staying on path. We're already into week 3. We won't have enough time to build up the story. You sit down with Zoe and Miranda. Miranda is paying no attention. No, is paying attention. I was right the first time. Miranda's paying no attention to her eating serfs, and Zoe's paying too much attention.
Disgusting!
What are you doing, Zoe? Don't you know how it's rude to ogle another woman's eating serfs? I'm not ogling, I'm researching for my fanfic. My dear, when it is about royalty, it's not called fanfic, it's called propaganda. What? Oh, I'm not writing about you right now. I'm writing about your eating serfs. What? Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna really dive into their inner lives, their hopes, dreams, and desires. Oh, don't be silly. Serfs don't have any of those things. Do they, serfs? The eating serf's eyes dart between Miranda and Zoe, terrified. Should they speak, or should they just shut up and eat? I'm really scared to mess up any of these now, so. Right, Miranda, most serfs don't have lots of feelings, and only really relatively rare ones do. Or make menacing eye contact with the two serfs, silently place a piece of sushi in your mouth, and chew it violently. I think the silent threat would be points for Miranda. Because, you know, she's pretty ruthless. But then this one gives you a bit of, like, lore still. And Zoe would love that, so... top one? Yes! Oh, I'm sorry, Miranda. I didn't realize your serfs were common and inexpensive. I won't ask them any questions. Sorry, Miranda. Wait, of course my serfs are expensive and rare. They're the most expensive and the most rare. So you're saying they do have rich inner lives? Rich? Why, their inner lives are positively wealthy. Opulent even. Tell them, serfs. At Miranda's urging, her serfs share with you their childhood dreams of becoming marine biologists, their mutual love of ukulele music, and their well-reasoned opinions on income inequality.
Spoiler alert, you rock!
Wow, thanks you two. This really is a wealth of information. Of course it is. Once again, it looks like lying was the answer. Zoe's certainly grateful. Alright. You're in class now, so I can go to the library now and make money now. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceived lots of people with sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice! You gained plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs, so you only keep plus 2 money. You spot Zoe and say hello. She seems to be in a pretty good mood. Hey, Sky, sorry for running out on you before. I was just overwhelmed by all that cult stuff. Speaking of them, they've actually been a lot better lately. They're still pretty clueless, but at least they haven't given me any more dead animals. I wonder what's gotten into them. Well, better not to mess with success. Anyway, I gotta study for my ambush finance midterms later. As Zoe leaves, you notice her cultist peeking around the corner. When she's gone, they sheepishly approach you.
Welcome to the end of the world.
Hey, Sky. Praise be to you for your unholy wisdom and stuff. We were just wondering, did Zoe say anything about us? Does she like all the dead goats we're not giving her? And we're using the right pronouns? We all love her so much, and we want to make sure she's happy, or unhappy, or perfectly insane, as she possibly can be. I love her the most of all. Who said that? Whoever you are, you can't possibly love her more than I do. I'm the one standing in the front. I was standing in the front last time. We all look the same because we're all wearing masks. Silence! You can't silence me. You're not my grandmaster. Well, someone is, right? I mean, we have a grandmaster, don't we? What kind of cult would we be without a grandmaster? We don't, do we? Well, that won't do. Please, Sky, grace us with your wisdom. How shall we choose our grandmaster? You need to learn to think like your mistress, become a high school student for a day, and then the answer will be obvious to you. Child's grandmaster should go to whoever can compose the best theme song, sing to Zoe every morning as if it's a new episode of her life. Alright, I'm pretty sure both of these will work if you have the right stats for it. And I can't remember which stat is which, but I think, like, if you have the stats, they're able to spin it right, and she's like, wow, I'm in a TV show of my own, this is great! So yeah, these are both, like, they're good if you have the stats for it, and as long as it's not boldness or fun, really. I had solid luck with the top one before, I think, so we're gonna try to become a high school student.
So
Fuck, it was fun! God damn it, we fucked it up. We fucked it up! Become a high school student, but that would be incredibly... No, that's what Zoe's prophet suggests, then it must be done. Comrades, bring forth the 1,000 needles. Wait, needles? It's not. No. See, if you had the fun stats, they would realize just, like, pose as a high schooler. Fuck! No, this is not good at all. And yet you can't look away. It's the cultists. So they're pale flushed together. Hey Sky, have you seen? Do you have pencil sharpener in mind? Oh, what are they doing now? We are a high school student. The mutilated cultists. We care about good grades and the status of our facial skin. You think he's good batch? You think he's got a good batch of cultists? Then they go and sell their bodies to each other. Become high school students every time. Are you not pleased, mistress? Moans the quivering amalgam of flesh and bone. Of course I'm not pleased. This is so embarrassing. You're the worst cultist ever. Zoe storms off and looks like you're the worst prophet ever. You lose your charm and... Hot!
All right.
Okay. So, our charms don't, I think... I'm hoping Zoe doesn't need a lot of boldness, because I don't know if we have to get to... Wait, shopping in the gym. Yeah, that day during recess, we start half-hour race that goes full crazy. Everything's just fine until Juan the magical Latino cat asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. I do suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. You noted Zoe with a big grin on... Where are flies? Notice Zoe with a big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmare she has used to form her face. It's adorable. Sky, hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen? Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, and it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me. Bitch.
That sounds like a challenge.
Bernard, come on! Why do you always have to stop and slide into my DMs? Delighted moods.
Because I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises.
What about world hunger, global warming, income inequality, human trafficking?
You didn't let me finish. I must shed light on injustice wherever it arises in the world of fandom specifically.
Oh, cool.
Social justice warriors when it ends. It is not cool, Zoe. It is not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt. And what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss. What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to be recognized?
If I was to entertain all of the BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know. Maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society.
Don't use the P word around me, missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic, Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island, still has yet to be published?
Because you spend all of your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art?
Perhaps you have a point.
Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. That can't possibly be my fault.
It's much more likely that the entire industry is biased against me.
Looks like there's only one way to solve this. You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense. For your use possess the Gem of Grotto, a powerful artifact capable of raising 4 people from the dead. Why not rise? Argus, use Calcraft sorting hat to determine the objective value of the 2 comics. Fuck, I don't know, and this is another one, like, if you have the stats for it, it'll work, but if you don't, it'll fail. hoping I have the stats for it. But I don't think the, like, resurrecting the artists, like, that's just gonna spiral into an even dumber conversation, so creative. Epic. Good thing you sold this powerful artifact from California's oldest arts college. They have to sort their students by throwing darts at a board now, but honestly it works about the same. You gently place the hat on Zoe's comic so that it can analyze the artistic merit of the piece. The hat springs to life and utters a profound rhyme. This paper is made of purpled up wood. The comic on it's pretty good. Well, it's not perfect, but that's why I'm always practicing. Only noobs practice. Put the hat on my comic and we'll see how perfect everything I do already is. But when you place the sorting hat on Leonard's comic, its glowing eyes shoot open in surprise and terror. It screams, "Pick me up before I soil it! This should go inside the toilet!"
What? I mean, whatever. Calcrafts. It's for cucks anyways.
Leonard slithers off to go be a shithead somewhere else, leaving you to celebrate with Zoe. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity. Thank fuck.
All right.
It's not like Zoe and Miranda aren't always the perkiest of gals, but they seem extra perky as they skitter around writing things down in notebooks. Doubtless you are admiring our great work, Sky. You see, we are now food critics. Zoe has hired me for her magazine. Totally a real food magazine. It's an honor to have you on board, Your Highness. Zoe holds up a bunch of papers stapled together with doodles and crayon that seem to be Eldritch runes, with some sparkly scratch-and-sniff stickers stuck on top. If you are quiet and subservient, you may watch us in our quest to be the best food critics ever. I was a little hesitant about founding this very legitimate magazine, since I'm new to eating things other than minds and souls. And I usually have my eating receipt for me, but then Zoe and I realized we were the absolute best food critic according to our test audience, which was comprised of Miranda's food serves. Now watch us create culinary criticism magic. First up, macaroni and cheese. This food item contains both macaroni and cheese, and therefore deserves 5 stars for this accurate description. Next, couscous with vegetables. I've never tried it, and the pieces seem way too small to even register on my many mouths. I won't try it either, but the name sounds very fancy, so 5 stars. Here's the microwave. Ah yes, this very shiny and very cubic shape, which are both good qualities for food. 5 stars. Here are some French fries. They don't seem to be particularly French, but they don't seem to be particularly un-French either. Oh dear, how will we ever determine their Frenchosity? French fries are not actually French. Shh, easy, that's your specialty. Let's see. Zoe should give French fries a French kiss worthy of the most epic French fiction. To check how good they are at French kissing, therefore calculate their Frenchosity. Miranda, obviously you're the most qualified to determine this. The only way to establish Frenchosity is to actually go to France. Just send an eating surf over to check it out. So yeah, this is very clearly Zoe's one, Miranda's the other, so top. How did you know about my French theme? Spooky high you, les monsters. You truly are my #1 fan, aren't you, Sky? If by #1 fan you mean she means trying to get in her tentacles on prom night, then sure. If you find them to be sufficiently good kissers, my elegant compadre, I will join you in this endeavor. It will be good practice for me when my prince comes along, provided I am not in an enchanted slumber at the time. I really feel like people shouldn't be kissing people in any kind of slumber, but that's a separate issue, so I'm just going to make out with the fried potato now.
She does! Yes, I found that kiss to be both French and fried. 5 stars!
Spoiler alert.
5 stars. And Sky, maybe you and I can work on other kissing adventures sometime? Heck yeah! And you do! It's called giving butterfly kisses to honey roasted butterflies to determine their butterfly factor. 5 stars! We're getting somewhere!
All right.
Alright. We're at the end of week 4 here. Let's see, we can't get money right now. Charm is the gym, if I remember right. Do we want to try and get Charm? Charm or creative? I guess we will go for the Charm, which I feel like is ending up to be your second favorite. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but then you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. Gain +2 charm. During a break between dodgeball matches, you spot Coach shouting some encouraging words to Zoe.
Believe in yourself.
Come on, Zoe, let's go! 100 burpees. It's the fun exercise that's fun to say. Don't you want to be your best self? Of course I do, Coach, and I'm so grateful for all the time and attention you spend on us students. You know what they say, time and attention are the deadlifts of the soul. Sure, but with all the time you spend learning about and encouraging us, how many people have taken the time to get to know you? I mean, we don't even know your real name. Oh, my name? It's... Or why you decided to become a high school coach. Tell us about that. Well, if you really want to know, I first fell in love with sports through the noble game of beach volleyball. But that's not why I became a coach. No, I became a coach because of my father. Oh, was he a great coach too?
You did your best.
No, he was quite the opposite. A tiger tycoon who made billions selling unhealthy sugar-frosted cornflakes to kids. Called out. With his ill-gotten gains, he bought us a fabulous home in the jungles of Miami, but to me, it was no better than a cardboard box. No better than the cardboard boxes that shipped that sugary cereal out to unmuscled children all over the world. I had to escape. When I did, I vowed to devote my life to helping kids stay healthy. But even so, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to do enough to make up for the sins of my father. Aw, hey coach, don't be sad. You're a great coach, and I'm sure any of us here would love to help you in your crusade against unhealthy breakfast. Zoe looked around for other students to agree with her, but they all very carefully ignored. You, on the other hand, kinda want to smooch Zoe, so you offer your aid. Let's place breakfast with a more exciting morning activity so that kids do that instead of eating. No breakfast means no unhealthy breakfast. Let's not do that one. Really shouldn't be skipping meals, and when they say breakfast is like the most important meal of the day, kinda mean it. Like, let's create a hip new mascot for healthy food. Kids love hip new mascots. I think Zoe would have a fun time with the character designer of the mascot. After a few minutes of brainstorming with Zoe, a little alchemy, and a lot of luck, you create your very own super hip health food mascot. Coach, allow me to present to you Xander, the teenage essential amino acid! The two of you step aside to reveal Xander, a shambling bundle of vaguely human-shaped proteins wearing a baseball cap. Sup, everybody, says Xander. I'm Xander, the teenage essential amino acid. I'm essential because your body is unable to synthesize me on its own. If you don't have me, you'll suffer from protein deficiency, a sweet guitar act goes through in the background. Symptoms of protein deficiency include elevated risk of infection, edema, fragile hair, and kidney failure. Xander puts on a pair of sunglasses. Dudes.
Oh,
It's working. I think he's really appealing to the youth. Demographic. Coach is right. All in the gym, your classmates are crowding around to give Xander high fives and learn skateboarding tricks from him. You've really outdone yourself this time. You should probably get more essential amino acids. In the meantime, have 2 smarts and 1 money. Or character licensing. Nice!
All right.
See, now we have 5 money again. Do we want to try and queue an event? Do we want to try? I don't know. Because I know if you take the ghost sheep to the bathroom, you can do the ghost thing. But then, I don't know what you do with the dead body. I'm assuming you take it out to, like, the woods. I mean, we can try it. Because the vents are pretty fun. But, let's try it.
Money.
Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart. Oh fuck, it's too late for events now. Shit. Okay, well, we can do some stats at least. We will at least boost our bonus.
No
It's
refunds.
really low.
All right.
Well. You sit down with someone calculator. Zoe seems to have brought some fresh sanity today. That is, she has a screaming man strapped to the table and is currently siphoning his sanity out through his eye sockets. Friend Zoe, I am afraid I must take issue with your current practice. What, eating? Eating in a manner which causes a human to repeatedly scream, "Kill me," while avoiding his bowels and bladder. Does not seem nice.
Are you for real?
Look, I was born this way, okay? Well, not so much born as ripped from the fabric of reality itself and animated with equal parts raw malice and the concept of despair. But still, don't judge me! I do not possess the necessary firmware to judge you, Zoe. I do, however, wish that you would find another way to attain sustenance. I can't stand to see these two at odds. Maybe you can convince Zoe to change her ways, or convince Calculus that they don't need changing. This one is clearly just points to Calc, this one clearly just points to Zoe. Oh, come on, Calculaster. Sandy isn't even one of the top 5 worst things Zoe could be devouring from this dude. Status skeptical. Please list 5 things worse to devour from this man than his sanity. Oh, that's easy. Deep-seated insecurities is one. Food is another. Crippling fear of death present in all mortals. And worst of all, opinions. Are his opinions really that bad? Well, he's a prominent user on Reddit. Understood. Analysis complete. Sanity is an acceptable food substitute compared to several things that are worse. Nice. It's like I always say, when life gives you lemons, compare those lemons to the all-consuming void. The void is way worse than a couple of lemons. You couldn't agree more. Mostly because you're still interested in smooching Zoe, but still.
All right.
Alright. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance creativity just a bit. Gain +2 creativity, and lose 3 years of your life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway! You're chilling with Zoe, watching her draw cute little chibi characters getting eaten by nightmare fluid, when Leonard slides into your midst.
Hey, yours not bad for a girl. I might have a major opportunity for you.
Oh, cool. As much as I hate your casual sexism, I love opportunities. What's up?
I'm looking for someone to do a custom drawing for my YouTube channel. It'll be me, but with sunglasses and my muscles are huge. And you can tell from my facial hair that I'm right about everything.
Yeah, I can probably do that. No guarantee it won't drive your viewers insane, though.
Yeah, if they go insane, they weren't true fans to begin with.
Great. Let's talk a little more about what you want, and then we can negotiate price for the commission.
Excuse me? Price? Exposure to my 284 YouTube subscribers isn't good enough for you?
What? No.
Wow, typical. Here I am trying to give you the opportunity of a lifetime, and you can't think of anything but money. Did you hear me when I said how many subscribers I have? 284. And that's just right now. By the end of this weekend, it could be 285 or 286. And from there, it's just a few orders of magnitude until I hit 600.
Never, ever take a deal for exposure. Ever. Doesn't matter how big or little they are, exposure is not going to pay the bills.
A real savvy artist will understand the value of getting in good with me while I'm still on the rise. This could be huge for you. Anyway, TLDR, no cash right now. I'm investing all my capital in my craft in the hopes of maybe someday becoming a YouTube sensation. You're an artist. Do it for the love of the art or whatever dumb fucking reason artists have for doing their art shit.
As Leonard pours more and more garbage words out of his mouth, you can feel the air around Zoe turning into pink tentacles of wrath. Uh-oh. If you can't broker a deal between these two, who knows what will happen to reality. Maybe you can convince Leonard to pay with something other than money? Let's see. Why don't you pay with your kidneys? You've already got 2. Once your YouTube sensation, you can buy as many kidneys as you want. All you've got right now is hope for the future. Why not pay with your future? Pledge to be Zoe's indentured servant from ages 32 to 36. We probably aren't gonna do the indentured servant one because we want to deal with Leonard as little as possible. So, give up your kidneys, bitch.
Hard pass.
Damn it. Excuse me. What in the 9 dimensions of unspeakable torment makes you think you can negotiate on my behalf? I have no interest in Kappa kidneys. I only eat angel kidneys. You know, the kidneys of David Boreanaz, acclaimed star of TV's Angel? Those are collector's items. These kidneys, though, I wouldn't eat them even if they were signed by the entire cast of Firefly.
Fine, I'll take my limited edition side kidneys elsewhere. Congratulations on missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime treasure opportunity. Well, fuck.
And that was boldness, too, and like... Oh, you bitch. But that was a boldness. I didn't have the boldness for it. The boldness is 8. I paid to get that boosted. Whatever. Fuck. Okay. Leonard flounces away. Wait, does he really have his kidney signed by the entire cast of Firefly? Now you're kind of jealous. He moves 2 fun and 1 smarts. God damn it. We can still pull through, right? Right?
All right.
I guess Okay, that's fun. This is charm again. Do we want to try and get our fun back at all? I mean, assuming that Zoe is creativity and charm, we should go for charm? Oh no, wait. We can't. We can't even, so we'll just go for fun. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, and now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. So I was playing FOF.
Oh, I was playing FOF. I'm Zoe and I was playing FOF. I hope that stands for fuck off, faker. Because that's what you are. You're a faker.
What? How do you figure, Leonard? I was just trying to tell Sky how much fun I was having.
Being a fake gamer girl? Because if I were a real gamer Because if you were a real gamer girl, you would need to talk about how fun the games are. You would just be playing them. Real fans would go around shoving their fanits in people's faces. That's what girls do, because they just do it for attention.
Leonard, you are quite literally all you do is try to prove that you're a real fan. You're the one who interrupted this perfectly normal conversation.
Fake conversation.
Leonard!
Fake Leonard. No, wait. Real Leonard. Girls are the fake ones.
So are you saying that there are no real gamer girls?
I thought I had met one once. She wasn't like all the other girls. Right up until she was, when that bitch friend-zoned me and went and dated some asshole chat camera.
Wait. How did that have anything to do with her interest in gaming? Poor Zoe, she's new enough to this whole being high school girl thing that she has no idea that there is no reasoning with the Leonards of the world. Not to be a white knight or anything, but you really should step in and find a way to distract Leonard so you and Zoe can discuss absolutely gender-neutral topics like gaming in peace. That would run him off immediately. And this one, catfishing him would... It'd be funny. It'd be very funny. But it would also just be like,
See, this proves my point.
so I think we'll just go distraction that way. What the fuck do you mean I don't have the smarts for it? Yes, I also heard that. They were saying every way of enjoying video games is valid as long as it's fulfilling for your personality.
Of course, there are no wrong ways to enjoy video games.
Oh, really? I'm kind of surprised. I would have figured you...
Because the more wrong the way you play. Because the more wrong the way you enjoy video games is, the more pleasure I get getting to tell you how wrong you are. If everyone only liked video games in a way where they were constantly proving that they love video games the most and shoving that superiority in everyone else's faces, then how can I prove that I love video games most and shove that into everyone else's faces? Here, let me show you.
And he does, and it's so awful you use fucking 3 charm. God damn it! God damn it. And you and Zoe never get to finish your conversation. Lame. Should've just fucking catfished him.
Alright.
Looks like Scott and Zoe are having marshmallows for lunch. You say that because their cafeteria table is covered in a literal mountain of marshmallows. Zoe slams a marshmallow into her mouth. It's mildly impressive. That's 15 marshmallows. Scott stuffs 6 marshmallows into his mouth at once. It's slightly more impressive. Oh yeah? I meant 23. I'm the king of the mallow. Ugh, I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice, rival. Zoe begins to glow purple and convulse. Her tentacles swell. You smell death itself.
Ancient chaos, doomed to world, sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice.
A cloud of marshmallows rise up into the air, and Zoe's countless mouths all open with an infinite hunger. All of the mallows fly into Zoe's gaping maws. The cafeteria windows open, and all the marshmallows at a 15-mile radius are summoned to their doom. It's unspeakably impressive. Wow. Hey, no fair! If I counted correctly, I've now eaten 13,666 marshmallows exactly, which means I win. What? That's like very not cool. Can't use more than one mouth during an eating contest? It's cheating. I would know because I used my hands at soccer one time and I still feel bad about it. No way, I didn't cheat. The validity of this impromptu marshmallow match is my whole reason to live. And my whole reason to not destroy this amazing marshmallow-filled planet. Quick, referee this athletic dispute before the whole planet is destroyed. Okay, so there's... I'm pretty sure the top one is Zoe points. I'm pretty sure the top one is Zoe points. Because one is like scolding Scott, and then the other is like encouraging Scott. And I think scolding Scott would be siding with Zoe, so top one? Yes! Scott's eyes wide. The final two. Wait, I'm sorry, Zoe. I want to be a good boy. I don't want to not be a good boy. Wait, Scott, who's a good boy again? It's me, Scott. Who's a good boy? Me. Then I guess I'm the winner, mouths and all. Zoe may have won the marshmallow battle, but you'll win the marshmallow prom date demon friendship war. Maybe. Maybe.
Alright.
Okay. 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 I think we need our charm back. As best we can. And you can't buy anything, so there's no shop to worry about. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team, but suddenly you convince him not to throw the ball at you. Heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing the ball at him. You lose -5 mercy. Thought that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but is it now? And you gain +2 charm. So he bounds up to you with even more pepper botanical step than usual. Hey Sky, aren't you so excited about the con coming up? Con! I know what you're thinking. Which con? Con the condiments convention? Con the con artist convention? Nope, it's con the convention for ultimate fans. And I thought maybe we could be ultimate fans together? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, and sorry if this is too soon to ask, I mean, it's hard to determine the relative appropriateness of brief intervals of time when you've been around in various forms for millennia, but would you want to do a couple cosplay with me? I mean, if you can think of a good enough pairing. Hell yeah you would, and you know the most perfect couple cosplay pairing ever! You suggest? Fuck, I think these are both stat related. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen both of these work. But I'm pretty sure you just gotta go with the batshit crazy. Fuck! I didn't have the stats for it. I didn't have the fucking stats for it. I didn't have the stats for it. I know it worked if you have the stats for it. Sasuke and Garfield. Narfield or pain. Pain. Yeah. Yeah. Pain. I fucked it. I fucked it. Damn it, you knew your name should have been something cool, like Dyak, and then Zoe. And you could be Zodiac. Is Dyak a name? Whatever. You should have thought of that before having a stupid name like Sky. Fucking hell! We fucked it! Oh, we fucked it. Okay, well... I don't think we had stats for it. Fuck.
Alright.
Finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Oh no, it's not possible for us to go together in this timeline. You see, this is the alternative universe where I get to have fun at prom, which I highly suspect won't be possible if going with you. It's nothing personal, just that you're very boring and unpleasant, but hey, you should totally call me if you happen to be in the horrible, forgettable prom I use sometime.
Zoe, out! What's this? A bat thing?
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. You couldn't see it, but I just got an achievement called Epic Loser. I don't know if that's just an achievement for, like, your first loss or your very first run through being a complete loss. The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever. Sky, best at high-fiving. Zoe, best waifu. Fucking hell. Alright, alright. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. It delved into the psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang, while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mastery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac. It ended up entering the Western literacy canon. Calculaster uploaded his mind to the net and finally became the internet. Now surfing the web is 200% nicer. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. Their latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Now, I can't remember if this song is copyrighted or not. We'll jam out for a bit on the small channel. I don't think they'll kill me over it. I might bring it down though, so that you can't really hear it much. Yeah, just jumping back to here now. Okay, we can bring that back up. Alright, it has been an hour and a half.
one run through, like I said, and failed miserably. Which, honestly, not that much different than my real dating life, so. Yeah, that's what I get for, like, not bothering to take the easy route of just, like, researching to know what they like and don't like right off the bat. Now, I might make a whole series out of this after our initial run-through. Just, like, get some of the more minor characters you can do, and I've heard it's also possible to date the narrator. So, might try that sometime. But for now, we're gonna leave it there. Expect Monster Camp tomorrow. And with that, you enjoy your day or night or whatever time it is.